Steph, how's the vibe been at training the last couple of days getting ready for RSL?
I've been working hard, trying to score goals in training, trying to push each other. We've had really good small-sided games, high intensity, very, very difficult, good blow. But people have been firing each other on, pardon me, and trying to work hard and get better. So good in that aspect.
We always spend a lot of time talking about how the altitude affects outfield players. What about for keepers? Does it change how the ball flies at all for you?
Absolutely, yeah. I'd argue it changes it more for us keepers than for the players. For the players, it's the lungs, and that's a given for everybody. For us, it's the ball has its own mind now all of a sudden. I mean, the ball can be hit from 60 yards out, and it can be a rocket, so you got to really watch your line. It comes off the boot much quicker, and like I said, it has a mind of its own. It can change direction at any moment the way it cuts through the air. So it's difficult, but it's the same for both sides. So it's not an excuse or anything like that.
Is there any way at all you can prepare for that? Certain drills, or try to simulate it, or?
I mean, some players know how to hit balls to try to knuckle them. You know, the way the ball compresses and moves through the air, and we try to emulate tricky shots, but we do this on a weekly basis regardless. I mean, because like I said, even if you're not playing altitude, you can still face some players who know how to manipulate the ball and make it more difficult. So nothing unusual in that aspect.
You mentioned playing small-sided games. Are you practicing that more than you have lately? Because they are kind of about execution and guys just taking quick shots. So is that an emphasis this week?
It's a high intensity drill, you know, and it's one for a goalkeeper, so it's high intensity because any touch is a potential setup for a shot, because it's very, very, very tight in. But it's very tiring for the field players. So you know, when things are not going well on weekends, and you're looking for easy drills to try to improve and put in good work, but also fun drills, and that's one of them, you know. And it's really, I think it's very easy for a guy in the back like a goalkeeper to fire the four guys that you're playing with at the time in front of you, to fire them on and keep them going and going and going, and really try to push them, because you're so close in. You know, it's very vocal, it's very engaged. Everybody's is fired up, and it's also glaring if someone decides to shut down, right? I mean, if a 4v4 turns into 3v4, you're toast. So there's no hiding in a 4v4. So it's been really good this week. So again, it's a matter for us to try to do whatever we can during the week to get better as a team, because obviously things are not clicking on weekends. And small-sided games like 4v4s, I think, are perfect opportunities to gain in every aspect. You know, as a team, in terms of communication, in terms of output, work rate, finishing, goalkeeping, you name it, it's all there. So it was a good day overall with those drills.
I was going to say, in a variation of that drill is one touch, right? You guys doing a lot of that as well in that drill, just to be able to move the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like like I said, because the dimensions are so small. So it doesn't really take much for someone to create an opening, right? Even if you're one-on-one defending, if you can somehow gain a half a yard, it's enough to get a shot off. So defensively, you have to be very, very tight, and offensively, can you make that half a yard and then go after the ball and go after the goal and bury the ball? So opportunities on both sides, I think, to grow.
What, if anything, are you guys doing in order to break out the monotony of soccer and come back as, you know, building the camaraderie of the team? Are you guys able to get together after practice and spend time together as teammates and build that right up?
We have done team events here and there. I mean, recently, obviously, we all went bowling together, which was nice to have the whole squad there. I mean, we've gone laser tag and we've done things. So. It's important that the team sticks together. I think we know that. We're doing it. You know, we have a good mix of people. We have young, inexperienced players. We have old veterans. Old in a good way, old. So we have it all there. And then I think we understand that regardless of what the people say on the outside or even what coaches may say, we are the team. We're the only ones that really are gonna be able to make differences on the field, and score goals, keep shutouts, make tackles, win possession, all those tiny little things that we can do as players, and we're the only ones that can do it. Those are the ones that are going to get us points and get us out of the hole.
Obviously, you and Gustav have a good relationship. Have you talked to him at all since he left for camp, or you just kind of let him do his own thing down there and wish him the best?
I've reached out to him, but I think he's busy, which I understand. You know, I'm so excited for him. It's a huge accomplishment. It's a once in a lifetime for a selective few people who get to play the sport to begin with. You know, you're talking about lots of people who have a dream of playing professional sports, and out of all those that make it, or those few that make it, there's even a selective few out of those that will have a chance to do something like this. So I'm super excited for him. Well deserved. I had him made some custom sandals, some Swedish sandals, but they didn't make it in time. Some goose sandals, but they'll be here when he gets back. But we wish him all the best, obviously, as well as the other guys. It's important for them to stay healthy, but honestly, as a soccer player and as a soccer a fan of the game, I want him to just enjoy it, have a great time. It's a once in a lifetime experience, and I'm living through him in a little bit in a way, and I want him to soak it all in and enjoy it.
Is there a goose on the sandal? Sorry, I just wanted to.
Yes, if you put them together, because I've been doing this on my sandals, like, you know, my custom sandals. So it actually says goose and then space 4. If you put the sandals together, and they're like blue and yellow in Swedish colors. So.
You ready to be up at 5 a.m. to watch those guys play in a couple weeks? Yeah,
I think that's at first, you know, growing up for the most part. I grew up watching soccer, you know, my time growing up in Switzerland. You know, I'd come home from training and watch the Bayern Munich game or watch whoever's playing. So for the most part, the games, wherever they were you were watching soccer at your own time. And so when I first moved, it was a bit difficult to adjust at times, but especially when it's a World Cup. It's a huge event, so if you have to get up at 5 in the morning, it makes it even more of an event, right? It's like you plan your breakfast beforehand, you set your alarm, you get excited, the goosebumps are getting there, you know, it's like Christmas the next day sort of deal. So I'm excited for it. I'm really looking forward to that, especially unfortunately, since the U.S. is not in it. I want the Swiss national team to do well, but I'm kind of just looking at it like I said, as a fan of the game, and just want to see some good games and some good skills, and enjoying and celebrating a beautiful game.
So I don't step over it. You're in this custom sandal making business. So
No. It's just Adidas. Adidas has they're my Adidas, so I have to clarify that. My Adidas. Shout out to Adidas.
Okay.
No, my Adidas. I mean, you can customize your sandals, and I've been customizing my own here and there, and I recently made one that was like my Captain America sandals there, you know, the U.S. colors, and since Gustav is my roommate on the road, we've been joking about it, so I got him a pair of Swedish sandals, but unfortunately they didn't make it in time, but they're waiting for him here.